Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. This is my first video of the year. But I really wanted to discuss a topic that I've heard a lot about. So what we're going to talk about today is biblical femininity. This is a reaction to some rhetoric that I've been hearing for the past maybe 2 years, and mostly from men. And some of these men use scripture to back up their arguments. So what has been said? So I have been hearing on social media, different places, men saying that modern women are too masculine. And so, okay, the question that follows from that is, what does that look like? What does it look like that these women are being masculine, right? Said differently, what is masculine? Now, some of these persons are defining masculine and feminine in non-biblical terms, and so we're not going to address those claims. But the answer to the question is usually these women make too much money, these women are too independent, these women have jobs, and so they are equating earning power with masculinity. They are equating financial stability with masculinity. And so women that have these qualities, right, are necessarily masculine. And I'm not going to disagree right away. I thought about it and went to the source of all answers. I went to the scriptures to say, okay, what does the Bible say about how women should be? And I started looking, and there are no scriptures that say what occupations women should have. There are no scriptures that say how much money women should have. There are no scriptures that say that women should not be employed. Some people confuse the scripture that talks about that women should be good keepers of home. But that scripture did not say that that's the only thing that she needed to be. It just said that that's one of the things that she needed to be. And in fact, we see in scripture many women that were commended now, they were not rebuked by scripture, who were employed, who were financially stable, who were income generators, and that was not equated necessarily with masculinity in the scripture. I'm going to give you one example. I like this example. I used this in a video that I did recently. Rachel. When Rachel was discovered by Eliezer in Genesis 29, I believe it was Eliezer, he found her. He was looking for a wife for his master. And he encountered this woman at work. She was at work. What was her job? She was our shepherdess. That job is not a white collar job. That job was not a simple job by any means. It's a dirty job. It's an outside job. It's a job that required physical strength and physical fortitude. Going even further, she demonstrated her strength physically by her ability to pull water, to lift a heavy bucket out of a well and water all of Eliezer's camels. She was no weakling, right? He found her employed. She demonstrated her proficiency at her job because she has to water her own animals, and her physical strength. And he did not exclaim, "Oh, this woman is so masculine. She is not fit for my master because she is not going to submit to my master." He looked at some of the other qualities that were necessary for her to be good at her job. And there are countless other examples. I really don't want to talk about the image of the woman that was described in Proverbs 31. I believe that that's a composite, because the woman that is described in Proverbs 31 is every woman. That lady has every capacity. But just to mention her briefly, that woman was married, but she also was an income generator. Let's talk about another woman. This is my last one. Hopefully I made the point. Deborah. I'm not speaking about her in her capacity as a political leader, but most people overlook the point that while Deborah was a judge in Israel, she was married. So there are many women. One more, Lydia, the seller of purple, who through her industry and her entrepreneurial prowess, she was able to finance Paul's ministry. And there was no comment in scripture about her being masculine. So please be prepared for a series of videos whereby I answer this rhetoric that is being bandied about what women should be, because I want us to get our answers about what women should be from the Bible. This time is so confusing that if we don't really look to scripture for our answers, we are going to end up all over the place. So I'm hoping that a cross section of the people that are looking at this video are women. And I want to say to you, find your answer to what femininity is and should be in scripture. And I hope another cross section are men. And I want to encourage men to not allow social pressures to have you have a view of what women should be that God didn't create us to be, or limit what God has created women to be. Women represent a significant cross-section of the population and a significant cross-section of the kingdom. We don't want men or women to be out of place. We want everyone to be in place, fulfilling their purpose. See you soon. Hopefully not too long. All right, have a wonderful day.